This is the review of the sink stand from Sinjimoru. At first glance, you'll notice that the Sinjimoru sink stand is very ingenious in its design as well as concept. And this is most notably due to the fact that it is one of the only, if not the only, iPod stand that properly integrates a sync cable so you can use it as an alternative to a dock. Aesthetically, the Sinjimoru sink stand is definitely a nice and modern looking piece. In addition, your iPod should look really nice on the stand, and it should fit into any Apple setup as it is inspired by Apple design. As you can tell, the stand is made of plastic. This isn't really a bad thing considering the fact that this stand is made out of a really high quality plastic and it is very unlikely for it to break. However, there is a detachable plastic piece that holds the sync cable to the stand, and if you do decide to bring the cable in and out of the stand, you may see the wear and tear of that particular part. The sync stand allows you to place your iPod in portrait or in landscape mode. However, because the sync cable is placed in a stationary position, you won't get to use the same syncing capabilities that you would have in portrait mode as in landscape mode. And in order to sync when you're using landscape mode, you're going to have to bring the cable around the back, at which point will make the stand just a regular stand. It's worth noting, however, that I found out that the sync stand actually does a better job handling iPods in landscape mode than in portrait. Now, unfortunately, this stand doesn't have much weight to it, so it's really only relying on the weight of the iPod to keep itself down. Therefore, if you do decide to actually use the iPod while it's on the stand itself may be subject to movement. While its job as a stand may not be that spot on, it should be taken into consideration that this is also an alternative to a dock, which in turn outweighs all of the cons just mentioned. This is especially because the sub $60 price tag of the universal Apple dock is way more than the $15 or so that stores charge for this product. Overall, the Sinjimoru sink stand is a great product if you intend on using it as a docking station. However, if you want to solely use this as a stand, this may not cut it for you, as other stands may provide better stability when you actually use the iPod or iPhone that's on it. So that's really it, guys. I'd like to thank you for watching the weekly Tuesday video here on the Tech Guide YouTube, where we just reviewed the sink stand from Sinjimoru. Please feel free to rate, comment, and subscribe, as it does help me out. And in addition to that, please check last week's video if you have not already, which was on the gameplay of Crysis 2 for the Xbox 360. Other than that, guys, thanks for watching, and I'll see you next week.